Well, hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. Today, every other day, it's lockdown, social distancing. I'm on me Todd. Yes, Tony, I'm still on me Todd. Give us a song, send it in to us. Maybe get better soon. Anyway, hope your wife's okay, Tony. Thanks for the message there today. Hope yourself's okay. I know you'll be training again with us on Monday because you've got sore ribs, or you had sore ribs. And there's one or two of the runners sort of put themselves up because sore knees, like myself, but I get out and I do it, I run, and I don't know how I done 12.1 mile the other day. It was just in me, and I just had a focus, and I just did it. And I'm proud of myself, I really, really am. And if you want to be proud of me, please just share and like my post, because I have, and it's always nice when someone else shares what you've done. And I know there's people out there who are really not bothered what I do. I know that, I know for a fact. But at the end of the day, good on you, because we all have our own things we're supposed to do as well. Anyway, this is to raise money for Emily. We have a GoFundMe page, and the GoFundMe, it's gofundme.com. Anyone wants to donate, please donate, because we've got to do a marathon, 26.2 mile. Can we do it? Fingers crossed. We're trying on the 28th of March, if lockdown doesn't persist and we have to extend it yet again, but we will extend it and we will go for it. We can't do anything about it, and we will have our support, especially Grassroots family. They're all going to be supporting us, I know that for a fact, and I can't thank it enough. So go on to the gofundme.com page and look for Team DXTL Run for Emily, and donate as much as you possibly can, please, because we need to raise that £25,000. We're there, we're in the process, it's going along. I took a back seat only because of Christmas and January sales, because everyone I know are skint, but people will still dig into their pockets and they will donate, because it's for a good cause. We just want to get Emily out of pain, let her live her life, and we're looking forward to doing it, helping us. I'm not looking forward to the pain that I'm going through, because my knees are absolutely killing us. Like someone has twisted my knees. Well, this is the day after the run, and I suppose I should be exercising day in, day out, but I just can't get round to doing exercises because I've got that much on. Honestly, projects are flying and I'm trying to squeeze everything in if I can. And you can see my little friend here, can't you? Look at this. And look, I've even got a brush. It's not a stoat, no, not a stoat. It's a nice soft, get the brush right, microphone. You know, one of those, you see them on BBC, ITV. Well, I had this before they were using them, I tell you, because mine's been in storage and it's looking like it needs a haircut, folks. When the barber's going to open, I'm not too sure. But it really is soft, and this is what we push into your face, and we ask you to start talking when we ask you questions. And we're just getting it all ready because I have a Zoom meeting with Shannon tomorrow. She's going to be our new camera woman, fingers crossed, and editor. She's absolutely a superstar. Can't wait to Zoom question, get her on board, because it really takes us up a level yet again. And she's going to be showing editing. She's going to be helping me out on all the camera work. And you may have seen me now starting to batter Instagram. I'm going to really promote that because it's hard, to be honest. I've got that many things, and I've asked a couple of lads or lasses as well to try and run me posts for me, but they're too busy as well. In lockdown, come on, something to do. Anyway, I'm starting to pick up on that one, and I know it's going to go through the roof. People have been telling me to go onto Instagram for quite some time. And now I'm doing it. I went on Twitter. You have these things, don't you? You're on these social media sites and you put a message up, and then you've got to put another message. You've got to share it. You've got to post it. You've got to. Oh my God, it's really a headache. And obviously, I've got to do all the work in the studio. And we've got our youth project. Yes, our Welcome and All project for young commentators. Wow, Wayne McPartland is doing an absolutely stern job, fantastic job. Dan, we're still waiting to get on board with us because he's got loads to do as well on KCC. So hopefully we'll all get together and really get to work on this. And you know what? I'm really privileged because I'm getting contact by the parents of kids, and then I'm talking to the kids, and do you know the confidence on them? Oh dear me, we had a young lady in the studio not so long ago, I think everyone remembers her, and I thought the confidence was oozing out of her, and yet you forget that there's other kids out there with confidence as well and want to really get involved with us and want to do things to improve themselves on podcasting, on video editing. So obviously we're going to have them in, and do you know what, the conversations I had with them, you'd have thought I'd known them for years. They're absolutely superb, and I can't wait to get them in the studio and meet them, because we're only going to be doing online and Zoom courses at the moment, myself, Wayne and Dan. And that's the basics about podcasting, the basics about DXTL TV from the YouTubes, from the touchlines, when we're available, when we go back. And obviously they'll be using these to interview. We're sending them out when all the Grassroots football comes, and we're going to do commentary on football games, maybe get one or two referees who want to do an interview. But we have celebrities, and I can't believe it, lining up, honestly, to put the names down for when the kids are all basically trained up and interviews. And all we're going to do is ask the kids to do a little bit of research on the person that they're going to be interviewing. And we haven't even talked, even though we have them on board, Liverpool and Everton, yet. Everton sent me an email yesterday. We've got a Zoom meeting with them, big Zoom meeting, regarding the podcasting. So Wayne will be on the Zoom as well with me, and we'll be, no doubt, battering this, because we're getting loads and loads of celebrities, people who'll be on the radio, people on TV. Paul Cooper is the latest one on board now. Now you might have seen Paul, great mate of mine. We go back many, many years, and Paul has become an actor. He's always been an actor anyway, Paul Cooper. He's been unreal. We've got on great, and do you know what? Our friendship has blossomed, been through a lot together. We've sat on panels together, we toured together. We've never ever lost touch, same as Ernie Brennan. We're there together all the time, and Paul is lucky enough to have a son and daughter who smashed a hit series, This Country. You may have seen it. He used to come on after the Match of the Day. I was like that, with the pegs in my eyes and things like that, matchsticks, trying to keep myself awake. It should be on 9 o'clock, that's it, Watershed. And the programme is a laugh a minute with Daisy May Cooper and Charlie Cooper, as well as Paul Cooper, with all the characters. And I think apparently they wrote this show within their garage and made it a massive hit, winning all kinds of awards. Now Paul has agreed to come on board to be interviewed. He's also been on Gogglebox as well with Daisy, his daughter. So we've got a superstar who is ready to take questions off our interviewers or interviewees. The kids, honestly, the lineup that we're getting, obviously we can't tell you a lot of them. We won't, because we'll be inundated, but because we're getting these kids together around about 26, and I'm getting loads of emails, and I'm answering loads of emails, and I'm getting loads of phone calls, and the mums and the dads are getting in touch with us, wanting the kids to get involved. We're looking for probably 1 or 2 more volunteers to help us out with this one. We'll put an announcement out when we're ready on that one. And we hope, if it does come back in March, we can get all the kids into the studio. We're waiting, we're itching to do their own show, to do their own podcast, and that's what they're going to get at the end of it. And you know what? They're going to be inundated. We've got schools coming on board as well, and we just don't know how many children we're going to get. We've got this lottery funded by the Community Lottery Fund, and also government funding. So we need to get that on the road, the show on the road, with all the celebrities. We have got the show on the road, but what we need to do is get everyone together, because of COVID-19, that's what the lottery funding was for. We didn't know it was going to be this bad, and I think the lottery themselves and the government did not realise how bad it was going to be, that everyone was not welcome to go anywhere. Basically, you can't, because of the way the disease is spreading rapidly, and we just need to knock it into touch if we can, and all work together and social distance, wash our hands, keep safe distance, and whatever it is, whatever it takes, please let's get rid of it. But we're in lockdown, and I would not tell you that we're in lockdown. I just go out to my job as well, on support work, and I do not see the difference between lockdown, staying at home, because it's absolutely heaving. Even when I go on my runs, the traffic is unbelievable, whether it's night time, whether it's daytime. No one is taking notice of it. Well, plenty of, but there's the majority who aren't really. They're out and about, still exercising, that's great. One, I go past groups of 6, 7 who are running past me, you know, I'm on my little Todd, as always, have you noticed? And I don't have the music on, I don't carry a bottle of water, I just get on there and I talk to myself basically within myself, not loud. I'd look really stupid then and I'd probably get locked up. But I just think about what I'm doing the run for, think about what I'm going to do with the projects, and that's the way I work. You know, you see a lot of people with the headphones in. I haven't tried it yet because I think it put me off concentrating. I just don't know. Now, if you were listening to music for 26 mile, I think you get a little bit fed up, wouldn't you? You know, you just got to concentrate, motivate yourself, and really concentrate looking on that floor. And because your feet kill as well, it's really agony. Your knees are killing. You find your body just, you find pains all over your body that you've never had before when you start running into distance. And I'm training hard, and the lads are training hard, hopefully, so we can get this run done. And we give you the raffle prizes and everything that's coming up. I'll show you on tomorrow's show as well what we're getting in, you know, because even lockdown was a pain because we were waiting on all the memorabilia to be delivered to us, and we're still waiting on a lot to come through from the FA and other likes, you know. I can't wait till it all comes so we can do this raffle, and I'm sorry for the hold up, but if we're waiting on stuff to come, I want to do it all in bulk. People are asking me to do auctions. Great if we raised 25,000, someone offered me 25,000 or something, I'd just go bang, there you go, all done, over, but I'd still do the run on behalf of Emily because that's what we train for. Well, we haven't trained all the way yet, but we'll do it. Anyway, yeah, the kids are going to be involved in doing the shows with us. And the celebrities, what can I do? What can I ask? Paul Cooper, thank you very, very much for putting your name down. He hasn't dismissed Daisy or Charlie at the moment. He just said he's not sure. But knowing Paul, knowing the way we've gone back, the friendship we've had, I'm sure he can talk his son and daughter into a little bit of a 5-minute interview somewhere along the line. I'm relying on you, Paul, please, because it'd be big news for us to put everywhere. That's all we need, if we can. And we know that there's going to be ex-players, maybe up-to-date players. We can't give anything else at the moment, but when we talk to Liverpool and Everton, we'll let you know. But I know Wayne's busy getting everyone. I know the Smith brothers, they're definitely on board the boxes, and I think the whole world knows them, don't they? They're absolutely brilliant. Great personalities, have gone back a long way with all the lads there as well. It is nice to get the local people on, for local kids, for the, well, we say local people are getting in touch with us from all over the place. You know, it's got to be close to Merseyside because you may have to travel, by the way, kids, with your mums, because if the course is going from 4 till 6 on a Friday, then you have to come down. Yeah, there'll be changes somewhere along the line due to COVID, but if you have to come down to the studio, that's what we're looking for, or maybe the weekend. But once we get to know you, once you get to know us, once we start laughing and joking, because it will be fun-packed, then we'll make arrangements with yourselves and your parents. So yeah, that's the way it's going to go. Our youth projects, welcoming all, our podcasting, the basics of podcasting for young commentators. What more could we say? And thanks to Wayne and thanks to Dan, we're putting loads of work in behind the scenes. We're just non-stop. We really are non-stop at the moment. So let's get going. And if you want to get in touch with myself, mal@don'ttextheline.com, add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Now, if you may look on the, well, you will see where we done an interview not so long ago. Had Chris Foy in the studio, and then was our young ambassador, which was Olivia Henderson, who interviewed Chris. Done a marvellous job. You can't knock it. Confidence, absolutely brilliant. Interview, fantastic. Loved every minute of it. And I was there listening. Basically, I was sort of getting myself out of it because it was between Olivia and Chris, and I just wanted to take a back seat and just to see how Olivia handled herself. Well, she was better than me, to be honest. I can't knock that. I was worried for her for her nerves. She had no nerves. Dear me, I was more worried. Anyway, you kids, you're absolutely fantastic. Honestly, the confidence is oozing out of you now, even though you're all on lockdown and you've got to do homeschooling. It is hard, but you're getting used to online. Are we getting used to it? That remains to be seen when we come up to do our shows. I'll just have a quick glance, folks, at how much time I've got. Loads of time left. Well, you've seen our little microphone there and our little brush. You can do my hair on that one. So we've got loads of people getting on board, as I say, to help us in the project. it's just a pity that we can't get grassroots football on, because it'd be great for the kids, getting teams, getting managers, coaches, referees, committee members on board. Hopefully we'll get them on board at the end of things as well, to come along and the kids can interview them. But it should be a cracking commentary team that we pick up for the kids to go and commentate on a football game, and maybe commentate, interview a referee at the end of it, what the thoughts were. We'll have them line up, we'll have them cues, honestly. And yesterday I done a post. The reason I done a show was just to update our Run for Emily to go on GoFundMe page, because people do get fed up with the same video or the same information coming on board, so we have to change it and make people aware of what it's all about. And we still just need you to please go on there and just put a bob or two in for us as well, please. But you might have seen the PFA, the logo on there. Well, no, I don't work for the PFA. Like I was getting accused the other week of working for the county FA and all that. That was sorted out, by the way. That was brilliant. I had to have a go back. You can't take it. There was a couple of referees who basically questioned me on social media instead of picking a phone up and getting to know me. That didn't happen, so I had to answer back. And I'm just saying that the PFA logo on there, don't work for them, but they thankfully are supporting me to do the Run for Emily. So they got me all the gear, and you'll be seeing me in that training gear in the night time, the daytime, whatever it may be, as well as our t-shirts for Emily as well. And I'll show you them tomorrow. I'll give you a sneak preview of them, and I'm sure you'll like them, because plenty of people have liked them, sent in messages. Well, the right people have sent in messages for us. We're happy about that one. And yeah, it's just non-stop, and that is what it's all about. We've got to keep ourselves busy. We've got to keep on top of things, even though it's easy to put your head down, and let everything go and just say, I give up. I'm on furlough, which a lot of people are on furlough. There's no jobs out there. People are shouting and screaming. People are travelling for many, many miles to do a job because work's work, and good luck to you. But at the end of the day, let's get this country back to some organisation, please. And I'm thinking now all the holidays are going to be cancelled. I'm really, I told you on a couple of shows ago, really thinking of cancelling my holiday. I definitely am, because I can't do all that rigmarole yet again. And I'll be busy in here. I'll make something up in here that will be absolutely tremendous for Grassroots itself. But as I say, I support all the managers out there, all the coaches, and I only support the people who support me, by the way. That is a difference. That's a massive difference. You have to think about that one, because what's the use of supporting someone who is just not interested in helping out yourselves and will take everything? It's not worth it. You go on through life wasting your time. So you have to take a back seat and go forward by doing what's best for you and what's best for everyone who are interested in doing some support work with you and learning from you. They're the people that you want to help, they're the people you want to get involved with, and they're the people that you don't want to waste time with, because if they think they can go further without you, good luck. That's what I say, good luck. And there's a lot of hurdles to climb or jump to get over before you get where you want to be, I assure you. And you'll have a lot of knockbacks, and it'll work out that you just may have the wrong person on board with you. The person who's probably telling you everything now, but never wore the t-shirt or done it before. Think about it, folks, think about it, and just get on with your lives and just make the right decisions. That's all I'm saying to you. And get on. I wish you luck by doing that, by the way. We've got 1 minute left of the Friday show. So if there's anything else that you want to get across to me, mal@don'ttextheline.com. I'm Mr. Friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites, which I probably said that earlier on, because you tend to forget what you're saying because nothing wrote down. But there you go, that's all what it's all about. I wish it was grassroots football this weekend, and what's coming to my head now is, okay, we lost last night, we were woeful, Burnley beat us, it had to happen, we're getting the stick, but Liverpool will only make a comeback, and let's hope it's against Manchester United in the FA Cup this coming Sunday, and we return to some sort of form. Because look at Burnley, they went the same, 4 games without a win, we've gone 4 games without scoring a goal. It's got to come, because our players are too good, and anyone who watches football, supports another team, just know that they're going to get a shock, or someone is, like Crystal Palace 7-0, it's going to come back, I assure you. Okay, we've come to the end of our Friday show. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. If you need anything or you want anything or you need to get in touch, please don't hesitate to get in touch and ask me to mention something for you on the tomorrow evening's show. So in the meantime, thank you very much for tuning into the show. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7. From myself, Mal Lane, all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line and Respect programme, Welcome and All programme with the kids. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Good night, God bless, be safe.